Hey there, Luminary here, and this is going to be my 100th video. I never thought I would make this many videos. I've been doing this for, what, I think I started in September? I can't remember. I know I've been wanting to do videos. It was just finding out what. And my little brother, Kevin, and I have thought about things like reviewing games that should be reviewed, like sifting through all the massively multiplayer muck and whatnot, and it just never really got around to it. But the other problem was I needed a microphone, and I needed FRAPS, and I try to keep everything legal, if you know what I mean. And I say that in the sense of everything I own is licensed to me. Let's see here. What can I tell you about? This is going to be a video on how to make videos on the cheap. If you're a student, it should be pretty easy. You can pick up a copy of Microsoft Office in any version for about $120. FRAPS, of course, is about 30 some odd dollars. So you'll probably end up spending $150. The microphone that I have, of course, as you can see here, is a Samson CO1U. It is a USB mic. It's a studio condenser, and it picks up everything. I wish I had a mic that would be just directed, so that way it won't pick up every breath I take. You know, it's kind of stalkerish. But FRAPS settings, you really need to pay attention to where everything's going. So everything that I'm recording now for the 100th video is going to a folder called 100th. I'm capturing my desktop, of course. Not really worried about the overlay. It says I can disable it, but I don't know how to do it while I'm doing my while I'm doing the Windows desktop. It gets kind of weird. I guess it's because I'm choosing to monitor it. But these are the settings that I have. I put 30 frames per second. I could probably dump it down to 29.97, but I don't know. In fact, for the stuff that I'm doing, because it's not heavily 3D intensive, I can definitely go down to half size without losing any quality. Also, another thing you need to keep in mind is that whenever you're making videos, and I did a lot of research on this, like right now on my monitor, I'm seeing black borders above where my mouse is and below my taskbar down here. And that's because I'm displaying it in, I will just show you, it is right here, displaying it in pretty much 720p. I normally play in 1440 by 900, so that's aspect ratio of 16:10, and this is 16:9, which is what YouTube displays in, and that's going to be a problem. That also means I can't do their full HD, but then again, if you ever look at some of the YouTube videos that are rendered in 1080p, it's not really that high definition, honestly. So let's continue on, shall we? Alright, so you needed an idea. Well, I decided I was going to pick up on random game news and stuff, and I normally pick my stuff up here because it comes from a trustworthy source. Here, I'll just show you. Gamasutra.com. I think I've stated this in some of my earlier videos, but right here, press releases. And if there's anything you need to know about press releases, is the fact that they're owned by nobody. This is being listed with courtesy from Games Press, which is a UK-based company. And this is where I look for weird stuff as far as, you know, names. And I say that in a sense of, you'll see stuff like, have fungi to yourself. I would look at that, and it's an iOS game. And apparently there's an Android version, you know, and I would just go through the day or through the week and see what's going on. So that's generally where I get my stuff. This is also where I link. In fact, if you look at some of these, like let's go back to the other one we were looking at, have fungi to yourself. It will come with an App Store link. I always link the press release. You don't have to. And like I said, the press release is not really owned by anybody because the release comes from the business itself. So that's what you need to worry about. And of course, what does it say? Predictions, screenshots made available. Be sure to check out here. So if you wanted screenshots and whatnot, you could pick it up from here. Oh, it's a free game too. Well, there you go. You know what to look for now. Something I should have done this week, but I've been insanely busy. So, that's where I picked that up. And of course, I always use a copy of Microsoft Office. Of course, you can always use Notepad, or you can use, let's see here, accessories. WordPad's also a good choice because it does have some formatting things that you can use in there, and some kind of spell checker, which will be very helpful. Where is it? Should be a WordPad in here. There it is, WordPad. So, yeah. All right, so we've covered where I get my information. You can get your information from just about anywhere. You can just talk about whatever. That's pretty much the general idea behind blogging, vlogging, or whatever. You pretty much give your opinion. By the way, I'm smoking while I'm doing this because I have a feeling this is going to be quite a long episode. That's another thing too. I always do everything in one take. This is going to be kind of unique because as I do this, the processing time will probably be lowered because I am writing to the hard disk as I'm trying to process. So in order to save time, I may turn off FRAPS and then turn it back on to continue on. And I'll show you what I mean. This particular video is going to focus on the 22-minute interview I did with the AKA collaborators, which I'm going to produce now and going to upload. Of course, it'll be before this particular video comes out, but I wanted to show you how it was made. First thing that needs to be brought to your attention is I use PowerPoint for all of my slides. Hands down. It's very flexible. You can take and you can rotate stuff. I mean, it's very nice. You can bring stuff up to the front. Some of the more complex things that I've done, like what I've done in the beginning, I used to have, I think for every 4 seconds of audio, I had a slide saying something. And that became quite cumbersome, especially when you start getting into the 10-minute mark. It becomes quite a chore. I think I had almost 200 slides in one video once, and that took forever. And I've cut my and anytime I do that, that's about a 3-hour engagement, just sitting here and making slides. Excuse me, adjusted myself here. Oh, anyway, moving onward. Like I said, I would come here and we'll just make a new slide. New slide. We'll get rid of this stuff. For the stuff that I normally do or that I used to do, it would pretty much, I would go to the insert text box, plop it on there, set it to center. This space says stuff. And then from there, I can take and move it around, make sure it's nice and centered. And then once it's nice and centered, I would take and I would duplicate. And on the next slide, it would says more stuff. So the next 4 seconds would say more stuff. That was pretty much what I was doing. If you look at some of my earlier videos, you'll see some of that where I would talk and you would see what I'm talking about, and you would you would hear what I'm talking about, then you would see what I was thinking at the time. It's really weird. It's kind of like it's commenting on your commentary. It's a rather odd process. It was a lot of fun. I just ran out of time to do it. I might do some more of it come December. There we go. Delete all that. Anyway, so I've already pre-made this. I put the assets in there. This was white with black, and because I use a black background, I actually had to not shape effects. There was something I did. I think I had to reverse. Where is it? Compress, change picture, reset picture, recolor. I had to change it to a grayer bit, and it also was able to put picture effect on it. So I was able to put a shadow. So if you look, you can see the shadow move around and whatnot. All right. Once that's done, I'm going to show you where I'm going to put all this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And the place where I'm going to end up putting this is located in my YouTube folder. And AKA Collaborator Assets. We'll call this AKA Slides. I always keep a copy of the PowerPoint that I did, so that way if I need to adjust anything, I can, and then I can redo the JPGs. Then I will go to Save As, Other Formats. It already pulls up PowerPoint presentation. I always transfer it over to JPEG. And then I will put pic on there. So once you do that, it'll say, do you want to export every slide? Yes, you do. There we go. Everything's set. And just to verify before I close everything out, let's see here. There we go. That's the AKA slides. That's the PowerPoint. This is the JPG. Ta-da! Fantastic, right? Right. Okay, so that's set. We've got our slide set. We know what we're going to say. And we will go from there. This is a quite lengthy interview. I've already saved it, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this because I had to pull some assets from there, copy and paste. And then, right now, we're going to go into the audio editing. And again, when it comes to the interviews that I do for my radio show, I use FRAPS because that's the only way I know how to capture all the sound, including my voice and their voices, by using FRAPS. So anyway, I use Audacity. It's a free program, costs absolutely nothing to use, and even if you have a shitty microphone, you can pretty much clear up just about any problem that you've got with this. Right now I've got everything going to my headset. Excuse me. Let's see here. It is a stereo condenser. I don't care. I just put it on there. And using Audacity, once you have the lame MP3 codec and the FF, what was it? The FF something or other. Let's see here. About Audacity, there should be a link. I probably should have looked up all this stuff. Either way, you can go to the lame site, and there's another link that you get because you'll have lame for Audacity, and then just below that you'll see FFmpeg. And those two items are absolutely necessary to do what I'm about to do. Otherwise, Audacity just freaks out. All right, we are going to go to my FRAPS folder. FRAPS. There we go. Movies. The AK collaborators. This one is 2 seconds. This one is 22 minutes. All right. What you do is you drop it in there, and it pulls up this bit right here, FFmpeg, see? And what it does is it takes and it extracts all of the audio, which is absolutely wonderful. We'll have a cigarette while we're waiting. Derp de derp. Now for this particular one, like it showed in the PowerPoint, I'm going to use the unedited. And what I mean by unedited is well, for the airing, I cut out a lot of the ums and the uhs and some of the blank spots. So instead, because of the voice lag, because everybody was literally all over the world, I cut response time between people. Okay, 22 minutes. We're going to zoom in. And if I remember correctly, the first piece of silence is going to be located around, need to go in a little bit further. We'll do it by, that's by half seconds. We'll do it by seconds. Should be around, looking for a clear piece. Nope. No, not there. I believe, where did is this it? We're going to listen. I think this is it. Right now we have with us, yep, that's it. All right, we're going to select this piece. Right now we have with us 4 talented individuals. Well, right now we're going to do this without derping everything up. This is going to be what is considered silence. Go to Effect, Noise Removal, get Noise Profile, and that'll get that profile. Press Control A, selects the whole file, go back to Effect, noise removal, and generally the settings here are okay, so I wouldn't mess with them. It says 3 minutes, but yeah, like I said, for this particular cut, I'm not going to do any extra editing. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to export it as soon as I do all the mods to it, so that way you can hear everybody relatively nicely. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop FRAPS now until this is done. And we're still going. Last 8 seconds. And as you can see, it took out all of the noise. See how it smoothed out the line, which means this is going to be pretty much silence, except for some of these little bumps here. Alright, now that we have all of it selected, like I said, I'm not going to do any other extra editing to it, or I'm not going to export excerpts from this, so it'll be from the point where I actually tell them that I'm going to start it. I need 5 seconds of silence. Dave will talk about waffles, and then I say we need silence, and then we go on for the interview throughout the whole thing. Alright? Anyway, next effect that I do is always hit the compressor. Hit OK. And mind you, this is just for YouTube. For Sam, it had to be something different. And for those of you that have listened to my last 2 interviews, I'm really sorry about the quality. For some reason, Sam mangles the crap out of them. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Maybe it's doing something. But they sound pristine on my end. So again, my apologies for whatever Sam is doing to mangle my interviews. But pressing onward, when you're editing your audio files, compression, I notice, brings up the overall volume, and then I go back through and I do some other stuff. I'll go ahead and normalize everything so everything sounds about level, and then I will throw on an extra 3 decibels of bass, and I do that just to make a full, rich interview, or full and rich talk session, I should say. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. Okay, so everything's modified. We're going to go to Effect and then to Normalize. Again, all the default settings should be fine. Normalization doesn't take very long. I like how the remaining time increases as we go along. It kind of makes you wonder at what point will it go down. Oop, holding steady at 15, 12, 6, and here we go. Let's see here, and then we go to bass boost, and it automatically defaults at 12. If you do that, everything will start getting mangled. Alright, I always set it at 3. 3 seems about reasonable without making everything sound real warbly. Okay, and it goes through the entire thing. Oh, but yeah, very entertaining, isn't it? And mind you, this would be going on while I'm making all the different slides and whatnot, but I don't do that anymore. I pretty much have a slide prepped and I go for it. In fact, if you, we'll just open up another one, Windows Explorer. Excuse me. If you look, I actually have a common assets folder where I've got stuff like this is the intro that Acidic Gelatin made for me as it loads up. Oh, here we go. Interesting, huh? Play it again. Oops. he did a really good job on this. I really like that little particle effect that he does. Okay, I'll close out VLC. Alright, so now we have our audio. We'll start from here just so you can see what it's going to be like. Alright, I'm going to need silence for about 5 seconds now.
You like waffles?
Yeah, I like waffles.
Guys, silence. I think he asked for.
Just a little bit. I mean,
oh, sorry.
Well, waffles are important, I'm sure. Okay, let me go ahead and... Alright. There we go. Now I'm going to go through and make sure everybody can be heard. Yeah, what are some of the most interesting things that you've seen pass through the portal? And we'll start with Charlie on this one. We'll go through that throughout the week.
Through a portal, sometimes there's been computers and that. I think the best one, though, is when we passed Dave, Chris, and myself through the portal to Becky and Rachel.
How did that work? What was it? All right, so sounds good to me. File, export, and for what I do with my renderer, I'm going to call it a renderer because it sounds fancy, but that's not the case. Name this AKA Collaborators Uncut. I've made one for YouTube, but I think I'm going to use this uncut more over the other stuff. Excuse me. Okay. For YouTube, I always use Wave. I don't know why. It always turns out better. So, there you go. AKA Collaborators Uncut. And just in case it falls in the wrong hands, LUMINARI, WE, weekly. Oh, nope. Obscure year 2011. Sounds good to me. Okay. And then while that's going on, for as much as people hate it, it has been my best friend. Windows Live Movie Maker. Yes. It should be opening here soon. Oh, ta-da. Okay. Now that we've got that, we're going to utilize some of the features of Windows 7 just to make this work. First thing I need is I need this to go away. I need to go back into my YouTube folder. Not the common assets ones, but this will do for now. AKA collaborator assets, AKA slides. We're going to throw that in there. Alright, then we need to do some math. Math is always good. Go back. This would be the uncut one. Yes. Okay, it says it's 22 minutes and 46 seconds. So we're going to whip out our handy dandy calculator. Because after all, you have one of these fancy devices in front of you that you play video games on and surf YouTube on and don't realize you spent almost, you know, between $500 and $3,000 for a calculator. So, anyway, so 22 times 60, that's 1320 plus, what was the rest of it, 46. So we will set the slide time to, I'm going to say 1370. Anyway, so over here, we're going to take and we're going to put this right here. It should start there. Alright, get out of Windows Snap. Video Tools. Take this to 1370. One slide, 1370. And you can look and see where the audio actually ends versus the show. So it may be 70. I might do 75. Takes it all the way back up the top. See, I've got the nice trail there, which is perfectly fine. Okay. Now I know. Oh wait, might as well do visual effect. I always like visual effects. I don't. Well, animations. It's not anything that is necessary to do. You don't have to. I just like the fade in. So on top of that, for the other stuff that I do, which I'll show you here in just a second, it looks pretty nifty as far as, you know, how it's the only way I could find to meld Acidic Gelatin's intro with my standard slide, which is just my name sideways and my email address at the bottom. So anywho, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and give it a play. Oh wow, somewhere along the lines, I don't even know if I'm recording. How can I tell if I'm recording? Oh, knows. Well, let's see here. Go back, go to 100th. Well, it says it's still going, I think. At least I hope. That's another thing you gotta worry about too. Each one of these is almost 4 megs a piece. So whenever you're recording, you've got to keep your eyeball on that. Okay. I'm going to assume I am, and I'm going to keep going. We can find out now. Hold on. Turns out that it crashed on me while I was doing stuff. As you can see, I went ahead and I edited everything. I wish I could have shown you. It wasn't really anything interesting. As soon as this is done, I'll show you exactly all the settings and stuff that I had. Let's see here. Something I need to point out because I was listening to the last bit. This is pretty much garbage. I'm going to leave it on there until these become viable, I think. But I think I said in this one that you have to watch your file sizes because each one of these is 4 megs a piece. No, 4 gigs, 3.95 gigabytes. It's kept that way for FAT32 systems, so that way the files are recognized. Of course, I'm running 64-bit. Let's see here. Right now, you'll see that here. This is what I'm using. So, there you go. This is my 3-year-old technology that I'm using for everything. Yeah, what else? What else can I show you? While we're waiting for this to render. How far along are we? 57%? Okay, that's fine. We will Alt Tab, we'll close that. We'll do this. NVIDIA control panel. This way you can see what I'm working with. Oh, load faster. Here we go. Let's see here. Should have display. Where is the device bit? Manage 3D settings. Is it here? No. No, this isn't it either. Oh, where can I show you? Oh, I know where I can show you. We'll go to the fancy control panel. Hardware and sound. Device manager. And let's see here. Should be imaging, monitors, ports, processors, sound, video game controllers. Is that it? No, that's not it. Not network. Not that one. not that one. Display adapters, duh. This is what I'm using, GTS 250. Just in case you were curious for some of the stuff that I've actually recorded gameplay on. And we are 68% complete. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And I'll show you the file size. Because it's a static image, it's not going to be as large as it would be for anything else. So I am going to go ahead and turn it off until this is done. Okay, 99%. Let's see what happens. Ta-da! I like it tells you where that it's done, and I like hitting open folder so that way it's always right there. Anyway, after that's set and done, you can sit there and you can watch it real quick if you want to. Make sure it looks the way you want it to. Dun dun dun. Alright, I'm going to need silence for about 5 seconds now.
You like waffles?
Yeah, I like waffles.
Do you like
Guys, silence. I think he asked for.
Just a little bit. There you go. That's how that works. Alright, so that's set and done. I went ahead and I opened up YouTube pages. This is one of the guys that was recommended to me by Games and Stuff. So I sent him an invite to be interviewed on the radio, which will be fine. I'm going to show the AKA collaborators some love, so let's do that. The AKA collaborators. Let's see here. I saw this video, and just to show you that it is real, you will find this comment on their channel page. What is this? And all this. Alright, this comment was left the production of my 100th vid showing. There we go, my 100th vid. There we go. We'll just leave it at that. They might be confused, but oh well. See? Ta-da! Okay, we're going to go back to here. We're going to go to upload. All right. Again, we're going to use fancy Windows Snap because I like Windows Snap. It's just useful. Throw that there. And like I said, this was 22 minutes long. Under 100 megs big. You can't beat that. Static images will do that. That's the other thing too, is going as cheap as I do, you lose a lot of overhead as far as rendering and everything else. Okay, revenue sharing. This particular thing has graphics because of the No Drizzle radio things. No, wait, yes, because it was on the radio. Interview was on my show via Drizzle radio. I have permission, random caps, permission to post this via the PR department for cross-linking channels. We are on image assets also from No Drizzle radio used with permission from the PR. Can be sent to pr@zillradio.com. Produced. I always like adding this just because. Produce with Audacity and PowerPoint. Published with WLMM. WLMM. Okay, so we got that. That's how you set up your monetization, so that way they don't take it down and say you're evil. And then you start changing names. The AKA. There's on. Luminary. I'd always like to be as descriptive as possible. 12/04/2011. That's more of a date code for me. It's not necessarily standard European or whatever. I'm going to leave a nice little note. Thank you for the fantastic interview, Charlie, Sarah. Was it Charlie, Sarah, Dave, and Alicia. This was asked to be the most interesting interview I've done because literally everybody is on every point in the planet. New Zealand, England. I mean, me being on the west coast of the United States, it literally spans the globe. It was kind of an amazing concept. I wish I would have gotten all 8 of them on there. It would have been insanely crazy. Thank you for the fantastic. I had a ton of fun and you were fantastic in IRC. There we go. Then I'm going to link everything. So http www. That's another thing I noticed too. If you don't put that http in there, the description doesn't pick it up. YouTube.com/AKA AKA collaborators. Alright. And then yeah. And then you just start putting in other stuff like for me it would be listen every Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific 12 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, 1 a.m. Sunday Central European Time. There we go. http://www.nordzillradio.com. Watch the latest video on NordR TV. So http www.youtube.com/NordRTV, and of course those will link out, and I will also annotate for the channels in question. Alright, onward. I think that should do it. Yeah. Cool. If you have for who you like to hear, send me a tweet. http://twit.com/LUMINAR Luminary Weekly. http://www. Wait, what are we doing? Send me an email. Let's see here. LUMINAR @gmail.com. Or send me a YT message. Alright, then you tag it. And tagging can be kind of crazy. I like putting stuff that's relevant in Brazil Radio, SARA. No, we won't do that. No drizzle radio. I always like to do the first part of mine, second, combined. Because if they search for my, oops, not that one. What I hit? Nope. We need, nope, nope. There we go. Alright, Luminary Weekly. Anyway, so if they search for just my username without the spaces, they'll find it. But doing that'll, I doubt anybody ever looks for me seriously. But there you go. Let's see here. Interview, aka collaborators. Then I can just list their names. 06 AR, 06 Arnold Charles, Your Turn, Holburn, Slightly Insane is okay. Who else we got? War double 123, DJ Logs 360. All right. Who else am I missing? I've got Charlie, Sarah, Alicia, Dave. Got those definitely in there. And there's Super Becky. You have been RACHAELED, Rachel. I believe that's how you spell it. You've been Rachel. I think. Well, if it's not correct, oh well. You've been Rachel. Contra Cat. And then anybody I'm missing? I think that's it. After that, you can do all kinds of other stuff. I use AdWords to find most of my stuff, but I'll do this. Entertainment, update, oops, BBC, why not? They're from England. Radio, live, radio edit, update, sure, news, why not? Ham, of course we'll use ham. Podcast, station, broadcast, wow. Weekend, sure, why not? Anything else? Alright. Okay, let's see here. People and blogs, maybe? Where would this fit best? Education, entertainment, film and animation, gaming, how to and style. Like the one I'm doing right now, I'm recording, will go to how to and style. But I think this is going to go for people and blogs. Why not? I'm going to go ahead and make it public. And then we're going to save. And then we're going to leave this the way it is. While this is doing this, I'm going to show you. Make sure I got this right. Yeah, that's fine. It's saved. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's set. Fantastic. Okay, I'll leave that running. Meanwhile, what you missed when I cut off the video was my custom settings for Windows Live Movie Maker to make stuff work well. You can't do a lot of things like you can with Sony Vegas or After Effects with Windows Live Movie Maker, but for what I do, it does it fantastically. The custom settings that I use is 1280 by 720 pixels. That'll put you at your 720p. The bit rate is a bit high, but I do that on purpose because YouTube tends to mangle everything, so I figure if I put in more bits, a bit more bits than what's needed, it'll have more bits to work with, so it'll preserve as much quality as possible. So that's what that's all about. And of course, frame rate 30 frames a second, that's fine. The audio format I didn't have to mess with. I could drop it down to 41 kilohertz, but I ain't even bother with it. But these are the custom settings that I use. 8,000 is a bit high considering you only need 2,000 to stream 720p. So that's what that's all about. Okay, like I said, if you're confused about all that or whatever it means, just use the YouTube button. It would be easier to deal with that way. Other than that, yeah, since it's saved, I think I'm going to go ahead and show you that other thing I was telling you about, how to make the transition work. So we'll do this. We'll do this. We're going to go into common assets. There we go. Let's see, we'll throw the luminary intro thingy in there. That's about 7 seconds long. And you saw what that looked like. That was all the little fancy particles and whatnot. And of course, the little pop-up there. Where is it? I need this and this again. And then, of course, I will do my... Which one's this one? No, that's not what I need. Luminary sig. That's the static one. So that way, whenever it comes across, you'll see it as such. See how it's kind of weird here? And then it goes back to the clear from when I did the PowerPoint. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. At least how I fixed it anyway. So what I'm going to do is at this point we're going to add an animation and we're going to have it fade in, so that way whenever you look at it, you'll see everything come in. The thing pops up at the bottom. Oop, that wasn't the one. I needed animations. Is it this one? Let's see here. No, it wasn't that one. What am I missing? This is generally this one. Yeah, that's the one. What is that known as? It doesn't say, does it? It's a dissolve. Oh, it's blur. It's a blur dissolve, so we'll watch it again. You see what I'm talking about. See, and I used that particular point to do one particular thing, and that is to put in a caption. And this caption will say stuff. This caption says stuff. Alright, we'll drop it right there. And then we'll go over here. And then we'll take this, and what this does, or what it will allow it to look like, is that whenever the words come in, it blurs out everything, kind of like a lens flare. At least that's what it looks like to me. So we'll start from the top so you can see what we're looking at. There we go. There's all the particles. There's that is. See how slick that is? You know, for my YouTube channel with very little going on, that is probably the most ingenious thing I think I've done with Windows Live Movie Maker that doesn't look like bullshit. So there you go. How far along are we in YouTube? Okay. 71%, and then of course you've got all that. Well, that's pretty much all there is to it. This is how you make stuff on a budget. I think I've spent the better part of an hour doing this. I hope this helps you guys. I think I've covered everything with how to use Audacity, going with how to use PowerPoint to do what I do, where I find my information, and just basic stuff. I mean, it's nothing particular. I don't rely too heavily on visuals because I have this big fear of copyright infringement. And I don't want to deal with that, especially if, here, I'll let you take a look. There we go, YouTube's fine. Especially if you look, I'll go to my video manager. Okay. Oh, I need to show you the annotation, so we're not exactly done yet. But some of the other stuff that I've done, like the Darksiders, Mirror's Edge and whatnot, like match third-party content. I really don't want to mess with it, especially since THQ is a bunch of bastards about it. I know that and I read that you can monetize these type of things if they have constant commentary, and I would like to do constant commentary, but there are so many people that are so much better at it than I am. Like, if you listen to Wild Krindor, he just has you rolling, and of course Jesse Cox being the best. Yeah. I mean, Total Biscuit does a good job too, and I appreciate Total Biscuit. I really do. He not necessarily stands up for the indies, but he gives his honest opinion, and he doesn't. If it's crap, he'll tell you. That, and he focuses on the games that aren't necessarily mainstream. He does do some, but meh. So that one's hidden. You're not supposed to see this. Not at all. So, hey, why don't we take a look and see what's up with the subscriptions right now. Let's see here. Uber Hack Nova has a new Treehouse out. Muzzy Gaming. Ooh, there's another Boogie 2988. Probably should watch that one. And... oh, this guy, Super Chorus, The Bathroom of Magic. Gotta watch that. More Happy Wheels. I have to watch that. Gotta watch this one. Slightly Insane is okay. Sly Fox Hound. I'm not exactly sure. Sonic Generations is great, but it's kind of a game I want to play. I don't want to watch somebody else play it. Unlike Skyrim, where it's pretty much like watching a movie. So, yeah. Let's see, how far along are we? 85%. 3 minutes remaining in the course of all that. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and stop FRAPS for right now. And then when we get back, we'll go through the annotation and how all that works. Okay? Okay, see you in a few. Okay, we're back again. If you take a look at how long it's taken so far, from the timestamps in the lower right-hand corner, you'll see, well, just watching the video, you'll see. And that's not even all the time it took, just as a heads up here. Everything that I've selected up to this point is about 51 minutes. This is going to be a major upload. Okay, so it's up. It's live. Let's go to... oh, let's see here. Video Manager. Then we're going to go to Annotations. Alright, I'm going to need silence for about 5 seconds now. So there we go. It's up there. Let's start making some annotations. How about that? There we go. That'll work. This is the parts here. 22 minutes, 55 seconds. I like spotlights. Spotlights are handy. We'll go ahead and start framing stuff. Shrink it down. AK collaborators. Okay, so that'll be framed. We'll take this, put it right here like I said I was. Put it in here. Subscribe to them all. Take and we'll adjust this. There we go. Link. And we will just go down here to subscribe. Why not? I'll be sneaky about it this time instead of just linking the channel. Let's see here. Okay, collaborators, and we'll go here. We'll press 22. And then this is going to be 55. There we go. Ta-da! First annotation done. Save. And then we're going to add annotation, spotlight, and we're going to put it over here. I wanted to frame all of these guys, but I think it's going to get really confusing. But we'll try it and see what happens. If it doesn't work, yeah, it's going to get a little muddled. I think I won't. So we're going to trash this one. Instead, we'll do this. There we go. And then, of course, I got to do the stuff for the radio station. So we're going to add annotation, spotlight. Bring it down here. We'll just spotlight it all, why not? Coverage at Nord RTV. Okay. This one, we will set it to link. We'll set it to channel. New window. NORD RTV. There we go. Cool. Save. I don't think you actually have to save every time. I just do it just in case because I actually had it quit on me and I had nothing really to do. Had to go back and redo everything. Oh, I might want to set this 22:55. Save again. Okay, so publish. There we go. All right, let's go see if it works. You ready? Let's see here. I don't think there's anything else here I have to worry about. Just my images are most. Ooh, I got a message. Video manager. Let's see here. Then we're going to go to video is public. That's another thing. This is important. I know I say I won't push it as far as like making you guys do it, but whenever I come and I view your videos, you can just about guarantee there will be a like on there. And I will prove that here in just a second. Oh, wow. Okay. There we go. See?
Alright. I'm going to need silence for about 5 seconds now.
See how that works? It's right there. It's not intrusive.
Yeah, I like Russell's.
Fantastic. Okay. So there you go. That's how that works. And I'm going to go ahead and do something just to fill up the rest of the time, make it a whole hour. We are going to go to subscriptions, and we're going to go to the people that have been there for me, that talk to me, and whatnot. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to 06 Arnold Charles, and he has a video. I don't think I watched it, but we're going to do this. We're going to hit the like button.
My name is Charlie.
And then we won't see here. There we go. I normally watch them, but just for copyright reasons, I'm not going to. I know that they won't care, but there we go. We got 06 Arnold Charles. We're going to go back to subscriptions. We're going to hit up acidic gelatin. Why not? And instead of actually going to his latest video, we're going to go to his channel page.
Hey guys, just putting up this quick notice to...
That's a funny looking lemon. Okay. Where is people I know? Where is the... Oh, post a channel comment. Here we go. Let's see here. There we go. Boom, post. And then we're going to, where's the like button? Where's the like button? Wow, I don't like this at all. There's no like button or nothing. Ooh, clickety click. What does that do? So it's to subscribe. Okay, either way, we're going to go ahead and go back, and then we're going to go down to, let's see here, who else? We'll go to Dead Sick Girl. We'll do that. Stop. Whatever it is, we're going to leave a like, and then we're going to go down here to the comments and go. Of my 100th. Okay. We'll go ahead and copy that. Post comment. YouTube should freak out here and start making me do captchas. That was Dead Sick Girl with 2 L's. Do check her out. She does some really cool WoW stuff. Really nice girl. Let's see here. Corridor Digital, Dark Hostess, Day 9 TV, Dexterity Bonus, Ember Zolte. She's an awesome WoW parody singer. You need to go check her out. Mr. Epic Igloo. This guy is some kind of funny. So we're going to leave a comment here. If we can find channel comment. There we go. Control V. Boom. Post. Ta-da. Okay. Where do the channel comments go? Who is that? That almost looks like Hanny He. Okay. We're going to go back. Okay. Who else we got? Games and Stuffs. Got to check him out. Go to his channel page. Leave a like. What's his latest video? Oh, it's Batman Arkham City. You got to see him play that. That's amazing. Let's see here. And then we're going to go Control V. Post comment. Boom. Oh, here we go. Capture time. B-I-L-I-E-S-S-I. Okay. Submit. There we go. There's Forever Jake, Freddie W. There's I Am Dave O. There's my old channel. I don't know why I subscribed to my old channel. I guess to make me feel better. Mika Kitty, Minecraft Chick, Mind Flame. This guy is amazing. I can't explain anything beyond that. Of course, always check out RTV. Oh, let's go to Pop Tart Gamer. Oop. Go to his channel page. He's doing Let's Play Minecraft.
I'm gonna go find some wood and we can actually.
Oh wow, Ray's loud in there. Let's see here. Oop. Control V. Boom. Post. Sub this guy, really. He needs more encouragement. Really cool kid. Let's see here. Oh, we gotta do this for Dark King. We'll do this. And then we will do this. Post a comment. Of course, it's marked as spam. It's not spam. So, 14 subscribers. He's really doing some cool stuff. So, I would check him out. Hopefully, he gets some more stuff so he can do more stuff. I think I already liked that one before, but I'm going to do it again just in case. What else we got? I already got Pop-Tart. Super Chorus. There, we're going to go here and check him out.
I just scratched my balls. I'm going to wash my hands, okay?
Oop. Let's see here. Oh, where is... He doesn't have a comment box. What kind of crap is that? Fail, Super Chorus. Fail. Let's see here. Gotta go to What Gibbs. Where's he at? Rappa. Ah, here we go. What Gibbs. Do check out his stuff. He's got some amazing stuff. Boom. Post. Let's see here. PARSTESS. Boom. There we go. Then, anybody else? Anybody else to forget that I hang out with? Should be some Raven in here somewhere. Oh, Show Nobody Watches. This guy is really good. You got to check him out. Mr. Tenoob Dan, gotta give him some love. He's 2 weeks out from making his last video. He did a really cool remix of To Raven's Larry and Jack Dance Off. You need to check that out. Good stuff. Oh, good. That doesn't play automatically. Whoop, Control V. I thought I already was subscribed. There we go. Boom. And Uber Hacker Nova, Wildkai. I don't talk to those people because they don't talk to me. Your favorite Martian. I think that's it. Just need to Raven, and we will call it good. Boom. Oh, that's not to Raven. That's some other screwed up spelling. Tenoob Dan, Raven. There we go. Gotta get him in there. This looks amazing. I wish I was there to eat them. So, what we're going to do is go Control V, boom, post, bam. Alright, cool. I hope you get your camera back, bro. Really do. Other than that, I think that's going to be about it. I think those are all the people I talked to. We got Pop-Tart. Yeah, that's going to be it. So yeah, that is how to make videos on the cheap, how to annotate, and all other good stuff. Let me check over here. Oh, no, here. Yep, got a view. Got my first thumbs up. Or did I do that? I think I did that. Yeah, I did that. And cool. All right. Yeah, he's gonna see this too. See all comments. Oops, no, I needed this one. Recording and still am. Making it my 100th vid. You should see it at the end. Okay. Is up. Links away. There we go. Post. Boom. Cool. All right. Bam. That should do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Cool. All right, guys. I'm Luminary, and this was my 100th video in the making of and all the silly shit that I do in between. Thank you so much for watching. And you know what? Just so we can look, go to settings. 75 subs. Not bad. It says 98. Actually, I have 97. No, that's the correct number. That's 98. I'm going to make one tonight, which will be 99. Then, of course, I'll upload this one, which will be 100. There you have it, gentlemen. I'm Luminary, and I'll see you.